What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. Welcome to the MunchPak unboxing for the month of December 2016. That's right, guys, the last MunchPak of the year is taking place today, and hell, it's almost New Year. It's getting really close. Hell, actually, as of this upload, it's tomorrow, so boom. But I'm excited. It's always a good time with the MunchPak, so let's hope that we're gonna get something kind of unique. Hopefully something maybe holiday themed even would be happy for me. I'd be happy for you. But anyway, first things first, they've changed the book already. Made just for you by Nick. Nick gets his own little character and he gets his own font. Respect. Nick's been doing well that he gets all the way up there. So kudos to you, Nick, my friend. So yeah, it's funny because they change these cards like almost all the time. So it's kind of funny to see that there's another one. But anyway, Nick made this one and I am a hungry boy. Haven't eaten yet today, so this should be good for all of us. Well, mainly for me, but you know what I mean. So first thing, oh my god, I see something that I haven't had in like 30,000 years and I can't wait. But anyway, first things off, we have some Cheetos, which doesn't sound too insane, but these ones I believe are made for the Mexican market. It certainly looks like it. Whenever they put this on, that's just like kind of a translation. Cheetos, spicy cheese flavor. So we're gonna see that's exactly what it's for. This is Mexican market style. Everyone I'm sure has had Cheetos. Cheetos are bomb. They're like the perfect shape. They're crunchy, they're crispy, they're cheesy goodness. And they're not like what am I thinking of? Not Cheetos. No, what is it? I can't remember if it's like the puffed ones. The ones that are like mainly made of corn and they're not crispy like these ones. So they kind of, I don't know, I've never been a fan of those. They're too powdery. But these ones, spice-wise, I'm gonna be honest, there's not much there. I mean, they taste like Cheetos, obviously, but they're not all that intense with the spice flavor. You can tell it's different from regular Cheetos, but it's not super different, if that makes any sense. It tastes fine, but it's kind of false advertising. And for like if this is for the Mexican market like I originally thought, they're gonna be mad disappointed because that's hardly spicy. And they love spicy food. And I do too. So that's kind of disappointing that it's not really all that powerful, but still tastes okay, but not as spicy as I was hoping. So let's move on. All right, so the next item we have here, we've had these a million times. I don't know if this is gonna be the same flavor or not, but this is the Hello Panda. I believe this is the Korean treat. It's like a cookie cracker kind of a thing, not really a cracker, but it's got like a soft filling. This one's got vanilla cream in it. And I swear to God, we've had one of these like every second MunchPak, you know what I mean? So I don't know, like these are good, don't get me wrong, they're always good times. I love these things. But I'm pretty sure we've had this one, so I might not spend, come on, too much time on it. This one's shaped a bit differently though, they're circular. Oh, some of them are. I mean, here's the thing. These things are delicious. They really are. They're soft, with a bit of crunch, and they've got a delicious cream filling. I could probably eat one of the whole, like a whole bag, like in one sitting, but that wouldn't be very entertaining, would it? Just see me eating them. Just for like 20 minutes or however long it takes to finish a bag. But anyway, these are always good. I believe we've had this, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but you can get these in the import aisle in your grocery store. So if you go there, I believe it's Korean, you should be able to find these Panda things. They're really good. Grab one of these, some of these, and some Pocky, and you're good to go. Let's move on. All right, so up next we have another one of these. If I'm not mistaken, this we've had before, just judging from the packaging. Now, this is one of those corn-based products that I think is the dessert form, because they had a corn version that tasted like teriyaki chicken or something like that. Some of them that tasted like crab. This one I think has the chocolate filling. Just judging from the packaging, I think I've had this before too. Oh, hold the phone. This one's different. What flavor is that? Pumpkin. Whoa. I was expecting chocolate. So we haven't had this one yet, guys. This is a I thought pumpkin spice was done. We're in the winter, we're not in the fall anymore. That's quite good. I could probably finish this thing off. But the chocolate one was kind of similar. That is so weird. It's like a salty then sweet. I know it's not a new thing, sweet and salty, but it's a salty first, then the sweet. That's really good. That is quite tasty. Pumpkin flavor, who'd have thunk it? But I do like my pumpkin pie and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure a lot of people do as well, so. But either way, that is quite good. Although we've had the same kind of thing before, just various different flavors. We pretty much tried everything from that brand nowadays. Now, I don't know what it's called. I can't read it, but it's tasty. So let's move on. All right, so right up on top, these, I think we've had something similar to these before, guys. These ones they're called Pretz. Apparently there's 100 of them, I think. I don't know if that's a cheese or what exactly this thing is right here. I don't know what that is. It also looks like the piece of butter, you know, before it's melted, you know, that they advertise it like on any sort of breakfast meal. So these things are itty bitty, guys. I wasn't expecting that. Whoa, it just smells like, so that's cheese then, because it's intense cheese. Look at the size of this though, it's so tiny. There's like nothing here. It's breakable. It's quite firm, like, I think this is one of those ones, you can taste a lot of cheese. Very intense. Let's grab a couple. Like, seems like a lot, but it's really not. Wow. Guys, the cheese flavor in this is insane. There's so much cheese going down, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like fake tasting. So you gotta grab a couple. That's the way you do it. And then all of them combined for the ultimate in cheesy goodness. My God, that is phenomenal. That is so delicious. Guys, this is so good. And it's like a small snack, so it's nothing too crazy. I'm sorry, I have to have a few more. These are really good. And it's like, it's cracker flavored, but it tastes like real cheese and not like that fake stuff that you get with a lot of packaged stuff. This tastes legit. And I really, really like it. Wow, that's so good. And then, I can't explain it, but it kind of lingers. But it's a satisfying crunch too with a great flavor. I'm curious to know what it'd be like if I grabbed all of them and just ate the whole thing. That'd be ridiculous. The flavor would be insane. That's delicious. You guys gotta check that out. I don't even know what it's called. I mean, they're Pretz, I think that's called. Pretz, and then the cheese flavor, but that is delicious. That is probably one of the best cheesy pretzel things I've ever had in my life. That is really good. Oh my God, that's satisfying. Awesome, let's move on. All right, so I'm pretty sure the rest of this stuff is all sweet-based stuff. This right here, Oblita lemon flavor. It's like a little Cubanito wafer. That's what it's called, like actually. So give you guys a little look at that. So it's a Cubanito wafer. It's a little teeny tiny thing that I'm sure we can make work. Oh wow, it's like a little green candy cane. Look at this. Let's break a piece off. That seems like a reasonable size. Look at this. It looks, now this is gonna be lemon flavor. And it looks like a candy cane. It's wrapped up like a candy cane. I think there's a filling in there, but we won't know until we bite it. Yeah, it's like, oh wow. I thought I wouldn't like the lemon, but that's really good. Oh man, you can put almost any flavor in here. It's like a soft interior, you know, but it holds its. Wow, lately we've been getting such good MunchPaks. They've been good. I mean, the nasty stuff is hilarious to watch, I'm sure. I think those are some people's favorites, but at least I can recommend it. And this stuff is good, man. You gotta get this. You guys gotta try that. Ooh. I'd like to try it in other flavors besides lemon. I'm sure lemon, while it's delicious, is one of the lesser flavor, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's way better flavors from this brand. So I'm very curious to try those out. So MunchPak, if you're watching this video, Hook a brother up with some more Oblitas and give me like a different flavor, because this is so good. I'm curious to know what a chocolate one would taste like, or a vanilla one, or a strawberry one, or something like that. I can just imagine it would be absolutely mwah, you know, mwah, just delicious. Mwah. So yeah, that's awesome. Let's move on to the next one. More sweet stuff coming up. All right, so right here, I've had this before, different flavor, I'm almost positive. These are Bonbons. This is strawberry flavored Bonbons. I think the last one we had was blueberry. I recognize this. It is French. The brand is called Eiffel, so it kind of has to be. But I remember these being soft, not too chewy, but quite flavorful at the same time. If I can get this open. Worst case scenario, I got a pair of scissors, which I think I'm gonna have to use because my hands are slightly, you know, moist from various food textures. You guys know how it works. All right, so this is a decent opening if I can get it. Come on, man. There we go, perfect. All right, throw this aside. And we are gonna go ahead and sample a couple. I'm gonna try one for starters just to make sure. Yeah, it's like gum texture. Except it eventually disintegrates in your mouth. So it's a little, it's not really a gummy, but, oh, what's the best thing I can describe it? Well, for one, it's a bonbon. But it tastes like gum, but it's candy. You can swallow it, right? It's not meant to be chewed. You just kind of, or you know what I mean? It's not meant to be chewed and then you spit it out. It's just candy that's kind of gum-like. It's really flavorful. It's really good. Like I said, we had a similar flavor. It wasn't strawberry. I want to say it was blueberry because I remember these being a powder blue color. So, nice to try different flavors, man. We're trying everything. So far, so good. Everything here I've been happy with. That's the thing. Some stuff has been unique, but the biggest surprise so far is this guy right here, the Pretz, because we've had Pretz before, but I don't remember them being that like thin. I don't remember them being that flavorful. So that's awesome so far, but we still have lots ahead of us. Forgive me, talking my mouth open. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so coming up next, we have, I'm not kidding, this thing's called a Goo Goo Goo. And Goo Goo Cluster Supreme, made with real milk chocolate. It essentially looks like a circular piece of chocolate. Okay, picture this. It looks like a turtle. I'm sure you guys have had a turtle before. Except the nuts are on the outside and then wrapped in chocolate. You know what I mean? So I'll give you guys a little image so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm sure this thing is absolutely fantastic, just judging from the way it looks. I've never had one of these. I've never even heard of a Goo Goo, and it's actually quite large. Take a peek at this, guys. It just kind of looks like, honestly, it looks like someone took a dump on the side of the road. Honestly, it does. Look at this. You know, but it smells absolutely delicious. So let's give it a bite. Look at that. Look at this right here. Look at that caramel dangling. Analysis, turtle. Exactly, like, that is a turtle. It's just a different name, brand, for turtle. And that's what this is. Ah, that solves that riddle. Moving on. All right, so I'm gonna grab this one here because it's still along the same kind of brand, or kind of snack, and then the rest are one topic. You'll see what I mean in a second. This is a crazy extra. That's what it's called. It looks like a wafer-based chocolate, milk chocolate coated wafer, yep, with crispy rice. Interesting, I'll give you guys a little peek at that boy. Never heard of this before, crazy. They call it a crazy. Don't call me crazy, call this thing crazy. It's relatively thin, as you can see, for a bar. Never heard of these before. Whoa! Holy crap, that is delicious. Guys, picture chocolate Rice Krispies wrapped in a powdered milk chocolatey flavoring over the whole thing. This is so good. My God. The MunchPak gods are being really kind to me lately. Cause this is super good. Like, I can't explain it, but you know those powdered wafers I always rant and rave about, saying they're so good? And they have like a powdered cocoa taste to it? That, wrapped in chocolate Rice Krispies, wrapped in chocolate. That's what this is. And it's not like a super rich chocolate either. It's nice and light and fluffy flavor. You know, it's not like one of those chocolates that like sticks to your teeth. It's not one of those chocolates that, you know, it just kind of tastes like cocoa, you know? And I've always liked the cocoa because it's a natural flavor. It's a natural ingredient. And this is exactly, that's fantastic. So I'm going crazy for crazy. That's awesome. Let's see what else we have in store here. All right, so now the rest of these things are going to be gummy-based stuff. Now, I've had a Haribo before. This is the Star Mix, though. I've never had the Star Mix, but I'm a sucker for gummy candies. I always have been. I don't know what it is about them, but I could like probably eat a whole bag of this. You know, look at this little egg here. Little gummy bear right here. Like whenever a friend or, you know, someone gets gummies, I'll just sit here and eat all their gummies. That's just what happens. So, not much I could really say about these, other than they're gummies and that I like them. Although I will say this though, this egg gummy, I mean I've had these before, but this one's different because the egg whites are that kind of powdered gummy, you know what I mean? And then the yolk is like a clear, normal gummy, kind of like a gummy bear would be. It's an interesting combo, it tastes good. So far all I pulled out were green gummy bears and eggs. Oh, the Coke bottles, yo dog. Love the Coke bottles, those are so good. I should probably stop eating these because I'll eat them all. I just love gummies so much. Nothing crazy new there, but crazy delicious, always will be. Next item. Okay, now this next item I can only guess is gonna be similar to something I loved as a kid. Now it's a Starburst product, but they're called Starburst Gummy Bursts. And the only thing I can think of right now is this is probably like Gushers. Have you guys ever had Gushers? If you haven't, I think they still make them, I'm not sure, but those were amazing. Okay, we'll see what these are like, because I like Starburst. Just a moment. Now, they're gonna have a flavored filling. These things are actually quite large. Obviously, they're gummy. I don't know how they got the flavoring in there. Well, I'll show you guys in a moment. I'll grab a couple of colors here. All right, so here's one's orange, one's kind of yellow, okay? Let's try the orange one first. Oh my God, bam. It doesn't look like there's anything in there. Look, it looks like it's see-through, but the whole thing is filled with a liquid filling that just bursts with flavor. It's so good. Oh my God. The red one's gonna be golden. You know it is. Wow. Doesn't exactly taste like Starburst, but it's the same premise, and it's good. Those are really good. I've never had those before. I didn't know that Starburst made those. But you learn something new every day. That's the point of these. Maybe it's only available in certain spots. We don't know this, but anyway. Let's move on. There's only one more thing left. Okay, guys, so this little item here is very true to my heart because I have not had one in, I think the last time I had one of these, like this, was elementary school, grade 6, maybe grade 7, junior high, maybe. That's how long it's been. And I'm talking, it's a fruit by the foot, guys. I hope you guys have tried this. Essentially, what it is, for those that don't know, it's this wrapped up thing. It's a little gummy thing, if you will. And what you do is you're supposed to unravel the whole thing, right? And you just kind of let it fall as you go. You eat it as you go. I remember this tasting better. And this is all you did. Obviously, when I was a kid, actually, There's a flavor I remember. That's pretty good. I used to unravel the whole thing. We had to be careful because you didn't want it to hit the floor. And you just see kids walking around the school with these hanging all the way down to the ground. I honestly did not know they still made these. I remember the same company also made like these fruit. It's the same thing, same premise, except it was like on a pad. You know what I mean? It was like on a sheet, like about that big. And it came with like little cutouts and you could push out the fruit, you know what I mean? Out of this square. So it had like shapes in it. And you could push those out and you could also eat the background, but you could also push out these objects and they'd be shaped like a certain thing, like spaceships or something like that. And yeah, that would also be, that'd be really fun too. Although I didn't really care about that. I just took the whole thing and went, you know, like the disgusting pig that I am. And then some kids, which I hated when they did that, they took this sheet thing, the fruit by the foot sheet thing that I was just talking about, and they wrapped the thing around their finger. You just see them, you know, it was just disgusting. Like, I hated it when people did that. You know, they wrapped it on their finger. Like, dude, that's gross. That's disgusting. You know what I mean? I mean, your fingers aren't that clean anyway as a kid. At least with this, you could like start it and you got the sheet there to kind of keep you wrapped up. But that thing was kind of dirty when people did that. So anyway, I don't know what happened with them. I honestly didn't think these things existed anymore, but that's so cool that they do because it gave me a chance to try it again. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the MunchPak for the month of December 2016. Sort of Christmassy with this candy cane like thing that was lemon flavored. That was quite good. I want more of those. But honestly, this is another one of those ones where we got lucky and it was all delicious stuff or stuff that isn't bad. You know what I mean? Like those Cheetos weren't that spectacular. They were just kind of, you know what I mean? Nothing special. I wanted a little more zest, a little more kick. But yeah, you can't win them all. At least all of them were at least edible. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Some of them are so disgusting, but you know what? It's good to get this stuff from time to time. You know, you get to see what's out there and relive stuff. Like the fruit by the foot dog. Like, come on, man. I haven't had that in so long. Like, so long. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching and joining me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media. Those will be down below in the description, and we'll play the end card of this video. I'm very active on there. Great way to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, because YouTube is a mess. Let's be real here. So that way you guys can actually chat with me and get some updates, behind the scenes looks, things like that. If you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, there is a link to my Spreadshirt shop in the description as well. And if you're interested, you want to get your own MunchPak, there's a link for that right in the top of the description. Give that a click, sausages, it'll take you there. Various sizes depending on your household. You know, there's small, medium, large. This is kind of the medium, the average size. This is the normal, the original, and of course there's a smaller one, and then there's a bigger one, which is like a family size. It's massive. It's like 3 times this size, maybe a bit smaller than that, but it's pretty large, so you'll get a lot of stuff in there. So if you're interested, go check that out. Otherwise, I'll keep unboxing them for you. Thank you guys so much again. Take it easy. Have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon for plenty more content to come, especially in the new year. We got lots lined up, guys. I cannot wait. Thank you guys again. Let's hand it over to Knoxhill.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style Dan. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up and I see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players grab your respirators, night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers, just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knoxhill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game. I'm out.
Mwah, you know, mwah, just delicious. Mwah.